Do you know that in 2020, the number of millionaires in the States grew to a significant increase to a new all-time high never seen before? Why? Because people start saving money and also start investing that money. But do you know when or where the average millionaire next door? I'm talking about the guy who doesn't have the appearance, the guy who doesn't look like anything close to a millionaire, but it's really a millionaire. Maybe because he's invested through his 401k, or he inherited money from his grandfather or his father or someone else. Do you know that most of that money from the millionaire next door, or the rich people here in America, besides the billionaire clubs, it's really tied to funds, mutual funds, ETFs, index funds? That is really the main vehicle, or the main type of vehicle where you see most of the net worth of Americans being tied to. Now, keep that in mind, because I'm going to share something really interesting with you. So this is the Fintel institutional ownership on AMC. Look at who the latest buyers of AMC stock were since mid-September. I mean, all the green rows are what we call new positions. Okay, so look at this one, for example. We have 4 million shares on Vanguard Mid Cap Value Index Fund. Investor shares. Fund from Vanguard, okay? I mean, you have new existing shares who increase, like Bank of America, the bank, but I'm looking for the funds here. Another position, JP Morgan, Mid Cap Equity ETF, another fund, all right? Now, if you don't know the difference between an ETF and a fund, please let me know and I will answer you in the comment section. Another fund here, 52,000, another fund, PGIM QMA Small Cap Value. I mean, you will see a lot of value, a lot of momentum, a lot of small cap equity here. For the recent ones, you can see here we have a Morningstar US Market Factor Tilt Index Fund. Again, another fund. A Bank of New York Mellon Small Cap Core Equity ETF. Okay, so let's go up. Investco DWA Consumer Cyclicals Momentum ETF, another fund. iShares from Morningstar Small Cap Value ETF. I mean, and we are talking about dozens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of shares. So even though this may sound or seem like these are institutional investors buying, which is true when you look at the definition and the name of these institutions, but in reality, this is money coming from the retail investor tied into this form of vehicle through either an index fund, either an ETF, or either a mutual fund. And that's how, and that changes the whole perspective of some of the apes community here, thinking that all of the institutions buying here are just here to harm the movement, are just here to harm the squeeze, are here to lend the shares, and by doing so, giving ability to the short sellers to also increase their firepower by shorting the stock even further down. But in reality, guys, these funds which are buying and which are mostly cyclical funds, consumer funds, small cap equity value funds, are really funds where retail investors like you and I, probably who are working or retiring or prepping for retirements, are really putting money into AMC without them even knowing that they have the money tied into AMC. These are big pension funds, big insurance funds, people who are here, or this kind of traditional investor here for value. And you know what the definition of value is? It means I want to buy something at 10 and probably sell it all the way through maybe 50 or 60. Why? Because it's going to give me value. And AMC is definitely on the near, medium, and short term a value company, meaning it's a company that's going to produce more and more value to the marketplace. So entertainment is not here to die. We definitely make clear of that by looking at just the numbers around the latest movies that came out, and also by looking at different moves from a business standpoint AMC is doing as a company. So just to say that, guys, it's not all institutions that are equal, so that and by that I mean everybody from an institutional standpoint buying AMC is not necessarily bad or not good for the squeeze. So This increased the buying pressure, and because they are seeing something here, it definitely give me at least a level of confidence into holding even more the positions already built into AMC so far.